Yeah, I'm ballin' in this bitch. Yeah. Money stay callin' in this bitch. We ain't worry about none, we celebrating.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on,
What's
good
up?
people? How you doing, my boy
Hey.
Wes?
Hey,
Welcome
I'm chilling.
back
How
up,
you?
everybody. PulseNation's at it
Absolutely.
again, bringing the episode on a Saturday. PulseNation's been dropping some streams this week, man. If y'all ain't caught,
We back.
if y'all ain't caught none of the streams lately, go back and check it out, man. Wes has got all these PulseNation streams with Chaos and Disciple and Wonder
crazy,
and
man.
Wells.
Yeah.
Just hey, man, it's been a phenomenal time. Be Wheezy, of course, the PulseNation crew, man.
Yes. Yeah. I finally figured out my schedule, so now that that's taken care of, I'm back and ready. You know what I'm saying?
So let's talk, man. Millionaire in 2 years? Millionaire in under 2 years?
Absolutely.
My God.
Why not?
Why not? Dosey says the best right here. Future Millionaires loading. PulseNation LFG. And again, if you just got your mind right, then 1,000% you on track, my boy. And this is what's funny is I was hearing y'all say some fun numbers the other day on the stream. I think B Weezy was talking about what if, just imagine the day when Pulsechain hits $1 trillion market cap, right? And I was like, oh shit, dude, because right, even right now, it's at 2.5 bill, right? And so you're like, that's just a 40x alone from here, not even from the low. Like, imagine you actually got in at the low as well. So from the low, you'd be adding another 4x on top of that as well. So we'd be looking somewhere in the ballpark of 160x on the low side. God dang,
it got intense on that stream, bro. I mean, I don't want to give any spoiler alerts, but like there was moments. I'm sure y'all seen the clips on Twitter. There was some moments in that stream I was like, wow.
Facts.
Like, can you imagine?
Facts, bro. Facts on facts.
Man,
shout out to Wonder as well, man. If y'all ain't checking him out, he's dropping some phenomenal videos too. Man, shout out to the Crypto Wonder, man. Salute, my boy.
He was having a fantastic night. Yeah, he was going crazy. He was on the street.
Yeah, dude. Let the show begin, Guido says. Of course. Sup, time to church Richard 5555.
Yes, sir.
It's like he did it in the Psalm setting, essentially, where it's like the Psalm 55 or whatever. Too funny, man. Thoughts, child. What's up, my boy? How you doing? Academiciated 2 years to millions? Yes, please. Yeah, so let's have some fun, man. Even on the low side, guys. Again, I just said 160x. So let's just say that you didn't get in on the possible low, right? So if you're talking about $1 million, that's roughly you putting in somewhere in the ballpark of about 25,000 into Pulsechain at any point in time, because that's kind of how this whole thing will go. If we're talking about a 40x from here right now. If you, again, dude, that's on the low side. That's on the extreme low side, y'all. I can't even stress enough how crazy that is. But if you're sitting on 25 mil or 25,000 right now, just a 40x away from your millionaire status, my boy. How freaking crazy is that?
Oh man, dude, it's just getting crazier and crazier, and it's getting more believable, bro. Like the more fun I hear, the more like people jumping ship. I'm like, bro, this is really about to happen, and people can't wait. They just can't wait. They can't handle it, man.
It's proven. People honestly just cannot freaking wait. Like it has been proven time and time again, and it's fascinating to me, man. I find it just so fascinating when people get so distracted by just everything going on in life and the other surrounding areas. Where, like, I know it's tough. It's so tough because if you pay attention to any of this information, if you're on Twitter, if you're in the crypto game and you're probably looking at charts, it's gonna be a little bit harder for you. You're gonna make it a little bit more difficult for yourself if you don't have the conviction that you need to just wait. Right.
Yep.
So let's pull up. Let me pull up just a little thing real fast. Give me a second on this one.
Yep.
So this is going to be the Millionaire calculator that I'm sharing right here. And this is just showing simple little ideas and estimates as to where we can possibly be looking at going and what the price needs to hit and all that good stuff. So let's just say, for example, that we have the current price of Pulsechain, which is currently sitting at this point in time at 30159. So let's just use that exact number, right?
Okay.
Where the heck did my sheet go? Oh, it's right here. I'm sharing the screen. Cool. I was like, where did it go? So we're going to use this number right here. Boom. At this point in time, you need to have 126x in order to reach the millionaire status, and the pulse price needs to be reached of 2 pennies. So we talked about, yeah, again, guys, if y'all missed the stream yesterday, yo, go check it out. Well, I don't even know if it was yesterday, 2 days ago. I don't even remember when it was, dude. This day just be flying by.
Yep.
I don't know exactly when it was, but again, if y'all have missed it, dude, go check out the latest stream on Westcott's channel if you haven't already as well. Dude, be sure to like, share, subscribe to the content, right? Like if you're appreciating the information, obviously share it with as many people as you possibly can. Or at the end, just leave a comment whenever we're done. Just whatever works, man. But let me go back to this right here. So we're talking about there's 50 million Pulse tokens right now, which currently today is roughly around $8,000 invested. Again, reaching 126x, which the price would be 2 pennies, you'd become a millionaire just on that investment alone. Imagine you can get yourself up to 150 million. Well, now you only need a 42x, and the price only needs to reach 2067, y'all. So you got sub penny, you become a millionaire in this situation on a 42x right now. This is currently at a value of around $24,000, which I get. But again, these are beautiful, beautiful numbers, guys. Again, we can break this down to where the current price of the incentive PulseX right now. So let's just pull up PulseX. PulseX is 406266, right? So I'll just pull it up. Dude, these charts right here, by the way. Oh my God, dude, they're looking absolutely glorious. They're looking absolutely beautiful.
Man, it's over, dog.
Yeah, they're looking just incredible, right? So we're gonna pull up this price, the current price. This right here, this shit right here, nigga. This shit right here. This shit called rich. Like, get yourself 300 million Pulse X tokens. At that point in time, the price only needs to hit 0.3 of a penny. Again, the current investment would be around 18,000. But if you don't got the 18 or 24K, find a way to DCA. That's as simple as it gets. Because we're talking about a multiple of just 42. We're talking about a multiple of just 53. And in reality, I see this thing doing hundreds, if not thousands of X's. Okay?
Look, man, I'm gonna say something a little controversial, bro. It's like bittersweet. It's a little bittersweet because the higher these prices go, the harder it is to buy. Because it's like, bro, the amount I could get before at the bottom versus now, oh my God, it hurts, man.
Yeah, and again, and what's funny is we're only like a 3 to 5x away from like all-time lows, right? Like we're not so far away yet. Like imagine when we've done our 20x, right? Right? And then imagine from the all-time low situation from there, right? Like
it's hard to buy.
That's the way I see it, right? I'm looking at it from this standpoint, from all-time low. We've already done a 4.8x on Pulsechain. We've done a 7x on PulseX from all-time low. You've done a 12x on the incentive, and again a 3x, a 3.5x on on Hex. So that's just from all-time lows, y'all. Like imagine when we've done a 20x, and then the amount of tokens that you can get from there.
Bro, now if you're new, if you're coming in, like if you just started watching this last week, you gotta go hard, bro. You gotta go hard because we're not gonna be just sitting at these levels for much longer. It's still cheap right now.
It is still cheap.
Yeah, bro. Like it just knowing what I bought at and where I came from in this, it hurts for me to buy right now. But it sounds stupid. It's really stupid to say though, because we are extremely early, y'all.
Facts.
I mean, damn, we under
facts
a penny.
On facts. Facts on facts, man. So this is a chart right here that basically gives you like the alt buy signal right here. And so this is Bitcoin on the white line that you can see, and this is the alt signal right here. So basically it's showing right now Bitcoin did an absolute tear. During this time period, altcoins actually went down. The rest of the market went down while Bitcoin was pumping. Well, look what's happening right on down here. And I know you may not fully be able to see it. Again, yeah, it's trying to zoom in on the wrong thing. There you go. There you go. There you go. Boom. Hopefully that makes it a little bit easier for y'all to see. This is where we're at right here, y'all. Altcoins are about to absolutely freaking pump.
Getting chills, bro. I'm getting chills.
Altcoins are about to absolutely pump. This alone tells you that right here, both BTC and alts are going up. Okay, we've entered the bull market, y'all. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that.
Man, it feels good to be here. It feels good to be here for once, bro. Man, dude.
Right.
I always hear about the crypto the crypto bull. I haven't experienced it yet, bro. And I heard it's wild, man.
Yeah, it's incredible, man. It's incredible. And again, folks, like we talked about the price on Pulsechain and how many X's you need just with 150. Let's just pull it up once again. Just why not, right? Because this whole stream is about becoming a millionaire in under 2 years. And right now with the bull market, on average, after the 18-month period in Bitcoin, you have 18 months after the Bitcoin halving to typically reach the all-time high. So that puts you under the 2-year mark, right? And just from that mark alone, just from this point alone right here, again, this is like, dude, I get so excited looking at this stuff, man. I really do. I really freaking do.
Man, it's coming, ATX. It's coming.
You got Bitcoin. Yeah, you got Bitcoin almost making new all-time highs. Crazy as all can be right away, right? But that's not even the beginning of it. That's not even the beginning of it, because right here, all of this is showing bullish. We're off to 200, bullish. Everything is bullish right now. And this is very common pre-halving. But after the halving, after 18 months, this blue line right here, after the halving is usually around 588 days. That was the first halving, or not the first halving, that was the last halving. From here, roughly around 600 days, right? You're looking about, right, 500 to 600 days. It's 18 months, folks. You're looking at a beautiful 18-month period to start getting some massive gains, y'all. And I do mean massive returns whenever I talk about this stuff, because it's important for everyone to realize that everyone acts like they need to come in with, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars so that way they can see a 2x, 10x, and then be able to see a millionaire. Okay, well, let's just say you only have 500,000 hex. Well, assuming you got it copied on both chains because the fork happened, or assuming that you've been DCAing during this entire time when hex was in sub 1 penny, you've had the ability to accumulate. And even if just you get 500,000 here and 500,000 here, you don't technically even need a full 87x, because if you just combine these two together, and this is actually what this does up here, this actually combines all of it together, right? So this is basically saying, hey, assuming you put in $5,000 today, or you have $5,000 in hex today, and it does a 50x in the next bull cycle, and you have Ethereum hex $5,000 and it does a 50x, you're looking at $500,000 just between those two tokens alone, right? You start getting into the pulse chain side of things and you're like, well, maybe you only have $1,000 there, right? And maybe on this one you only have 5,000. Okay, so in this situation you just got yourself $1.1 million. $1.1 million with just these 4 tokens alone. Not even doing that crazy of X's. I know it sounds crazy because it's tough to envision, because we've been in the bear for the last 2 years. And it's tough because you got recency bias. You see other tokens pumping. Guys, when the bull market comes, it freaking it's just insane. Insanity. Like that's when you literally can like close your eyes, throw a freaking dart at any crypto, and you're probably gonna make it, right? Like that's how stupid it gets. However,
yeah, go ahead.
Man.
No, I was gonna say, you remember when RH came to Florida and was hanging with DCC?
Yep.
And DCC, he told the story that RH, you know, he said something about 100,000x, and that would be $5. And
yep.
RH was like, I like that. You know, nobody talks about that no more. Nobody talks about that no more. People think this is barely gonna get back to all-time high, bro.
Facts. They really do.
How many of these influencers are telling y'all that Hex is we'll be lucky to get to 5 cents by the halving and whatnot? It's like what? Very strange, bro.
Yeah,
Very
they're trying to fleece for anything that they possibly can, because they're trying to put doubt inside. And again, like doubt can be a powerful thing. Fear, uncertainty, doubt. There's a reason why it's called FUD, right? Then you have the planting of a seed, which is whether it's good or bad, it still plants a seed inside the back of your head, and then you just let that grow to whatever it becomes. That's the problem. So they throw that little seed out there and it gets implanted inside your brain. You hear it whether you take it in consciously or subconsciously, but you heard it. And as soon as that seed gets planted, then you start hearing a few other people pour a little bit of water on there with their FUD, pour a little bit more water on there with their FUD, and all of it starts happening. And then you got this thing blossoming where now you don't even know for certain if you even made a wise decision, probably because you've never made a conviction yourself in the past. You've never actually stuck to a conviction, right?
Yeah. Someone tweeted something out.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, someone tweeted out something today to that nature. I forgot exactly what it was, but it was something about like you just can't keep following what everyone else is saying, because that means you're not making decisions for yourself or something to that nature. And it's just real, bro. Like, you gotta take the information, process it, and then come up with your own thesis. That's it's just a real thing, bro. You don't want to just keep following somebody, because eventually that motherfucker might fall off a cliff and you're gonna fall right with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah,
dude,
man.
It's just incredible how you know, the mind can be a powerful thing regardless of, you know, how you're seeing it, but vibrations, all that stuff has an impact on you, right? Because like we're just creatures of emotions. We're just this body of water basically at this point in time. Vibration has a powerful impact on water. You can actually affect it by changing the frequency, and it'll make different designs on you know, like a little soundboard or something like that, right? You've seen this done so many times. And if you're hearing negative vibrations or negative frequencies, it will have an impact on you at some point in time. Regardless of if you think, no, it will not, there's something happening to you. So get rid of the negativity, right? If it doesn't match, there's a difference between being able to listen to information from multiple sources and try to take in as much as you can, so that way you can make your own investment thesis. But if you find that you start leaning toward that negativity way, or if you feel that, you know, you're feeling some type of depression through reading Twitter, like, dude, I went through that for a period of time, right? Guilty as charged. Because you go through Twitter and you're like, these motherfuckers are just negative, bro. Like, why are y'all so negative? Like, I
don't watch any of these guys, bro.
Right.
Like,
so I'm over
guys.
here like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna go do my thing, and you know, it's gonna be the me show, I guess, at this point in time. Right.
Facts. Shout out to PulseNation, man.
Shout out to PulseNation.
We
all
stay
day,
here.
man.
We keep the same message. We stay positive. It's no FUD. It's no negativity. It's no doomsday scenarios. Like, bro, I had to stop watching everybody except for a few. You know, you got your Hexos, your Matty Allen. Everybody else got weird, bro.
Right. Hold on. Let me go turn down my little. I got some jazz music playing on the background. I'm gonna turn it down just a smidge.
No doubt. You got your Johnny Chaoses. You got your KDPs. Stick to that, bro. Stick to that. Don't all these other weirdos. Oh, this NFT. Oh, look at Dip Capture released this goofy shit. Let's go. Nah, bro. We ain't doing that. That's not what we came here to do. Listen to the right people. Don't get lost, bro.
Hey,
we already found the gem. We already found the founder. I don't need your founder, bro. Your founder's trash. He doesn't know what he's doing. So
glad to see y'all back.
Yeah, man. We back, baby. We back. Back in full effect.
If Bitcoin hit 241,000, we all Hexicans retiring this bull. Yeah, but again, like, did you hold? I sent out a message through Twitter, right? It was basically the same concept, like, hey, you're about to get rich, like you're about to be a millionaire in 18 months, right? Like, simple as that. And then all of a sudden, right? Or not all of a sudden, someone asked under the post, they were like, hey, you know, is that you know, could be more like will. I'm like, just for the people who fully take advantage of the opportunity that sits in front of them right now. Because then I was going through and reading this Peter McCormick, the little douche hole, right? His little douche hole tweet. He was talking about, I had been in Bitcoin in 2013 and sold it all. And then in 2017, I started messing with other stuff and got into all these little IDOs and lost it all, 90%. And I'm like, that's just fucking degen behavior right there. Now, granted, he finally got his shit together. Maybe in 2021, he finally realized, holy shit, I need to actually work. I need to go put money into the ecosystem. I need to be in it, right? And then so maybe he comes around this time, maybe not. I don't know, but we're probably gonna hear that's fucked it up again, right? And it's like this degen behavior is a very risky game to play. You don't realize it's a slippery slope, man. Same as like yield farming. I caution people to yield farm because if you've never yield farmed before, typically what happens is you go start yield farming and then you just like have this fucking insatiable thirst to just gather as much yield as you possibly can. So instead of doing like a little bag of what you can, or maybe 10% or 15% of the portfolio, you start fucking going in 100%. And then you're like, I need fucking more, like crack or something. I need fucking more. And then you start doing leverage. You take out, you start opening a margin, you take out leverage. Next thing you know, all of it was gone. and for what, right? Like, dude, this happens to people, right? This truly does, man. Like when they get into introducing on yield farms, like I need more, man. Like staking hex gets you the yield, y'all. Staking hex is incredible, right? And again, like it comes down to your why. We've talked about this in the past, but it comes down to your why. And why do I stake? Why do I stake? I stake for a multitude of reasons. One of the big ones, though, is I did my first stake when my daughter was 3. Being that the first stake would be 15 years old, when it came to fruition, she would be 18. Regardless of what's going on, I'm going to have funds for her available to go live a better life than, unfortunately, I didn't have that opportunity for, right? And if it turns into just a stupid amount of money, I set myself up for that. I didn't get there by accident. I fucking waited 15 years in order for that to come to fruition. And then for the people who are talking, well, so many people regretted staking in 2021 when the bull was here. They just fucked themselves on the ladder. They don't have a good, proper ladder, right? They set out everything 15 years and did their longest thing 15 years, maybe, or 10 years, maybe. I don't know what they did. But if you set up a good ladder in a situation, you should constantly get paid. Constantly get paid every year or every 3 years or whatever it is that you set yourself up for, man. Staking is the way to go, though. 1000%, y'all. That's trustless yield right there.
You said it the other day, like people act like they got terminal cancer, you know what I mean? Like, or they're just not going to be here in the next 2 years. And if you do got cancer, like, sorry, I don't mean to offend you or whatever, but like,
it's not, that ain't for it.
It's just like, bro, like act like you're going to be here. You know what I'm saying? Stake something. You never know. I thought that comment was hilarious. Silver's Ray Lee said impermanent gains. I thought that was hilarious because I had these guys in the community, some of your favorite streamers telling me, oh, impermanent loss, you don't want, bro, in the RH ecosystem, it's impermanent gains. You can't lose, bro. It's crazy. You cannot lose.
And that's what, that's why if you have one of the yield farm platforms that are available for people that can do really freaking good for you, because you get either token and you get to earn the ink token, is the Pulsex farm. It's at 13%. It does great. You get to earn ink. Now imagine the ink's back up to $50 again. So I did some fun math the other day, and I'll pull it up. Might as well, dude. Let's just pull up app.pulsex.com, and we'll use the calculator on there and everything, guys. There's no need to guess. There's no need to speculate anything. So let's just see what we got going on here. Boom, farms. And all right, so it's up to 14% now. So this is the app.pulsex.com website right here. You can always go to. And one thing to know is if you are going to provide liquidity and on PulseX to be in the yield farm, make sure you do it through V1. Right? Because V1 is what allows you to earn ink. It says it right here, V1. So make sure y'all are paying attention to that. However, you go here on this. Oh, what I was talking about on the yield was people do this. They see this at 14%. They see this at 128%. And they like, I want the 128%. What they don't realize is during a bull, the stable, non-stable farm is the worst to possibly be in, because all the pump that you get and could possibly see, all the token that pumps goes into the stable coin because it didn't pump. That's impermanent loss, and you just get fucking wrecked. But if you don't know that, hey, you might learn, but don't do it. Anyways, if I just do this for a single day right here, and say you have $5,000 between both Pulse and PulseX. So you have to put both together. You would earn roughly around 0.3 ink per day. In a week's time, you would earn roughly around, we'll just say 3 ink during that week. Okay. Now, what's beautiful about this is just at today's prices, right? So the $13 that you would see in ROI for the week is just at today's prices. What if one day this ink token is back up to $80 again? What if it's just back up to $50 again? So if you get 3 ink per day at $50, that's $150 extra per week that you've earned. That's incredible. That's incredible. And the benefit to the PulseX farm is that the ratios are probably going to stay relatively the same. Now, don't quote me on that, right? Because PulseX could just outperform Pulse all of a sudden out of nowhere and get to a 1-to-1 ratio and just shock everybody, or even surpass Pulsechain, because they're gonna pump differently at different times. Yes, they are tied together through liquidity and bonded through Hart's law. We get that. So while the one pumps, the other will also pump, but we've already seen it with how it's done in the last just 30 days alone. Right now, the ratio for the ink PulseX is like 1 to 2.5. And let me just pull this up once again, because I like pulling up facts, man. Like, why not? This is how quick some ratios can move, y'all. This is how fast it can happen. Let me just kind of hide all these, hide all that, make it a beautiful little screen. Boom. This is how fast ratios can happen. One day, PulseX really outperforms Pulse. Then all of a sudden, Pulsechain outperforms PulseX. Then they go back and forth, and now PulseX is outperforming Pulsechain again. Now, these are going to constantly fluctuate, y'all. They're going to constantly fluctuate, okay? So be mindful of that. If you are in a yield farm situation and you see PulseX all of a sudden just massively outperforming Pulse, if you stay in that farm long enough, the ratio will most likely come back down to a mean, which right now is roughly around 1 to 3. Which is a beautiful mean, but that's just where it's at right now. So just a heads up if that is something.
I gotta ask.
What's up, brother?
I thought I heard something earlier, man. Did you say that PulseX could potentially become 1-to-1 with Pulse?
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you something.
They died of me. Look at me now. I'm up in my section, blowing it loud, living it up, and I'm the man in my town. Repping it right, yeah, I'm holding it down.
Take this time to like, comment, and subscribe to PulseNation.
I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing.
Worry about nothing. Dude, yeah. 100%, guys. And how freaking crazy would that be? That would just blow everybody's mind. What if Ethereum Hex outperforms Pulsechain Hex? I can't wait for that day. And it's gotten pretty damn close a few times already, as a matter of fact. So like,
it's crazy, dog.
Yeah,
It's
that's
crazy,
wild.
Man.
That's wild,
I'm ready
man.
for it.
What's up, disciple? How you doing, my boy?
What up, big homie?
Chilling, man. Chilling, my guy.
Hey, he was asking about you. I see somebody asking, where's
How
the
you
cycle?
living?
He was
Yo.
about to leave the stream.
Man, y'all ain't leaving the stream. Y'all gotta start all the way over.
What up, big homie?
Yeah, this is I'm just looking at where things are going and the possibilities, and dude, the future is just looking glorious, man. It's just looking glorious, brother.
Oh my gosh, man. It's so funny how we have people. Hold on, my Bluetooth is probably finna catch up on this car.
Bet. Here we go. And while you're doing that, I'm just drawing out some stuff real fast anyways.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
So I was saying, it's so funny how people, it's like, you love this moon math. You love it. You love listening to the possibilities versus your limitations. When in life do we sit up here and worry about our limitations and focus on that?
That shit. Some people like that shit, you know?
Like,
I don't.
what type of depressive life are you living, man?
Right.
Why torture yourself? Why torture yourself?
Right. No,
No,
seriously.
You don't have to.
We,
Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. So like Hex got damn close to doing a 1-to-1. How many people were freaking out during this time? They were like, "Oh my god, I was wrong," right? But no one ever came out and said they were wrong. It's just hilarious. But you had a whole lot of people say Hex is dead. You're hearing the same people say Ethereum Hex isn't gonna happen. Ethereum Hex is on its own island. One day, you can quote me on this. One day, Hex will be above P Hex. For how long? And what happens? I don't know. I'm not saying it's going to always be there, but I'm just telling you these ratios aren't set in stone. They do fluctuate. It is a possibility that you see it go from a damn near 2-to-1 ratio to a 1-to-1 ratio all of a sudden, or even a worse than a 2-to-1 ratio down here, almost a 1-to-3 ratio, right? Like that was the low it's almost got, was close to a 1-to-3 ratio. And then it got damn close to a 1-to-1. That's what's going to happen with PulseX, y'all. That right there.
I haven't seen Furu Finance since, yeah.
Where's my boy Furu at? What happened?
I haven't seen him since, bro. He hurt.
Yeah. Hurt. Yeah, a 40x from here on multi-status, dude. Again, if you set yourself up properly through this bear, and you've got the last 10 months to have been accumulating and continuing to DCA, yeah, you could have set yourself up beautifully. So you don't even need to see a 40x. You just need a 10x, a 2x, a 5x, and then everything else is just icing on top at that point in time. That's beautiful, IBYG. That's beautiful.
Y'all ready, man? Y'all ready to be rich? Y'all ready?
Oh man, I've seen it. I've seen it before. I didn't take full advantage of it, and I'm telling you this time, I put a plan in place to make sure I don't make the same mistakes again.
Yeah.
But not only do I not want to make the same mistakes, I want to understand a better system that allows me to thrive for also years to come. Because one of the things that limit you is this hold mentality. Because holding is by far the best thing you can possibly do. If you bought Pulsechain, Pulsex, Hex, Incentive, Ethereum Hex, and you just held that fucker for 10 years and came back and checked on it, you're going to be so thankful that you did that. But if you are watching the charts and all that good stuff, it's going to be damn near impossible because you're going to see your portfolio size. And I'm telling you, when you see the portfolio go from 5 figures to 6 figures to 7 figures to possibly 8 figures, and then you go through the pullbacks and you see it go back down to 7 figures to 6 figures to possibly 5 figures on a 90% dip, bear market, it's a crazy situation, y'all. It's a crazy situation, right? That's why in the first cycle, you learn. In the second cycle, you earn. The third cycle, my guys, generational wealth. If you've done it correctly, you've done it properly, you should be set for life. Not only life, you could do all the stuff that we've talked about. Paying your mom's debt off, paying your mom's house off, going to your families and say, hey, you don't got to work no more. Hey, go to your grandma, grandpa, say, hey, quit right now. You ain't got to work no more. Incredible.
I think last cycle I learned. This cycle I'm about to earn, and then I got to get to one more cycle, bro. And I hope we even get another cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we will.
The cycles are going to happen. They're going to be
right.
They're here. They're here. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Hey, if we see this cycle, the same move of 3300x like Ethereum did for Pulsechain, and it does a 3300x on its first cycle, and in the second cycle, it does a 56x, making it a 10,000 or 14,000x.
Yeah.
That's what's there, man. Like it's there. It's there right now.
I mean, look at BNB. What did BNB do on its first cycle? It was like something retarded.
Yeah, BNB did something crazy, but I can pull up. Let me actually just see, because I actually want to. Now you got me curious, so keep on going, because I'll find out.
Absolutely retarded, man.
Yeah, BNB did stupid shit.
Yo, crypto's retarded. Why do people act like crypto's not retarded? Like all of a sudden,
and to be in crypto, you got to have a slight little freaking screw loose in your head.
Well, it's cool because you truly get to benefit from network effect. You know, anybody that's read the Robert Kiyosaki books about cash flow quadrants, a lot of us have read those books, and he talks about, you know, a business asset. You know, and that's kind of how crypto comes in, because you do have the effect of building a network and value within a network,
right?
And but the cool thing about it is you get to get in on it. You know, a lot of us, you don't get to get in on when a Starbucks goes public and receives its VC funding to branch out and start all these franchises.
Great point. It's a great point.
Initially, you know, you get to come in later. Like in crypto, you get the opportunity to experience massive exits. Now, when you look in the traditional markets, the guys that are insiders, they're experiencing massive exits. They're not doing, I'm so good to get this little dividend, you know, 7%, 10% per year. No, guys that are at the top levels and they're getting in ground floor on these new companies that they know are about to emerge on the market and they're pushing it. They experience exits, and crypto, you have the availability to experience that. Now, the thing about it, because it's not regulated, you have all these little random coins that are doing the same thing. Right. Because it doesn't take much. It doesn't take 10,000 people joining in on a coin with, you know, you can experience some crazy gains.
Yep. Yeah, I mean it's like, so this is kind of the chart, right? So this is Binance, right? The fund BNB token. If you just got in on the ground floor, I mean, even over the first couple months, it was 10 cents to begin with, and you know by December it was already sitting at, you know, $3 and stuff like that. This is, granted, the bull cycle is kind of ending, right? You got the 2017 cycle kind of ending, right? You had that final little wave, and Binance got to take advantage of that, right? But at one point in time, it hit $24 during that cycle. So it literally got a 240x during that period of time. Now, what's crazy is, again, just imagine you had actually held during that time. Fuck $24. That bitch ended up hitting $600, y'all. Like $650, $670. It's somewhere up in this little range. So imagine you were buying right over here, anywhere during this zone, even at the $24 mark, and in your average, you bought it on the fucking possible top. You bought it at the tippity top, but your average is $10, dude. And then that thing goes off and does a $600 price.
Oh God. Oh God. Man. That's when things just get stupid, y'all, because that's crypto. Man. Like that. Why do people act like that's not going to happen?
That's a 6,500x if you just got in the beginning, right?
So that don't happen no more in crypto.
500x.
Yeah, in 4 years, right?
Wow.
Look at that.
And you're talking about, like, we can't wait. Y'all can't even wait a year to see what happens. Like, and what's funny is we're about to come up on the year, and you know, I don't know where it's at by the year mark. That's something we don't know. Price prediction's always one of those. You're always going to get it wrong more often than not. But you get the price call right. You just get the timing wrong, right? So we're talking about Pulsechain reaching $1 possibly. Okay, what if it doesn't reach $1 this cycle, but it does in the next 4 years? What if your 500 million pulse that you're holding right now at $1 is $500 million?
That resonates with the people. that made sense. Now they're listening.
We just talked about it in the very beginning of the stream. This fun little thing right here, it says, hey, how many tokens could I have? What if you just had 150 million, but Pulsechain's $1 in 4 or 5 years? You're sitting on just Pulsechain alone at 150 million. And I hope you continue to buy. I hope you would continue to buy during the bear, because the bear's coming. And then the next 2 years, the bear's going to show its face again. It's going to give us a nice little opportunity to scoop up some more at a phenomenal price. But right now, these prices, we're only at 4x from the all-time low. What are we talking about? Stop it. Stop waiting, y'all. Quit waiting. Because what if you see $1 this cycle alone?
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
A lot of people are going to wait till PLSX gets back to SAC before they get in. And they're not realizing how much value they're losing.
Yep.
You know, a lot of people are waiting for, when PLS gets back to its all-time high, all these people are going to dump.
Yep.
And you don't even realize what value you're losing. Because are you going to dump? If you already have the mindset that you're not going to dump, then go ahead and get your position. You know,
bro. Yeah. I'm so glad I jumped in when I did. I'm so glad I learned how to DCA, because that's what saves you. You know, buying as the price is going down.
Yeah.
You know, there was people telling motherfuckers to wait. Like, nah, just wait. It hasn't bottomed out yet. And before you know it, it took off on you.
Yep.
And it's just, woo, I'm glad I got in.
Julian Soul says scooped up PulseX for $60 million for $1,000.
look at that.
Glorious, dude. Glorious. Imagine you pull the good old days of the stimmy checks. You heard the stories of people putting in $1,200 in stimmy into Hex and just getting stupid money, right?
That's
money.
That's what I did. That's literally
right?
what I did.
That's amazing. You know what I mean? Like, that was incredible. What if you got your tax return coming, and what if you just threw some of it, right? Say, just go, man, right? Just go. And hey, if you need the money, don't yeet it in, man. You know what I mean? Like, if you got to pay for your rent and all that good stuff, if pay your car expenses, now's not the time to be yeeting it in. Don't get me wrong. Could it pay off? Maybe. I don't know. But you've heard stories of people go where they're like, I took out leverage and I went this and I fucking did XYZ and just went crazy and I got rich. Cool. That's not the average story for everybody. So I don't want y'all to yeet something in, and then you find out that we get a dip in the market, and that $1,000 is now $700, and then you got to use it to pay for your rent because you thought it was going to be $2,000. That's a dangerous game to play. But if you got some additional capital right here, you just heard right there, 60 million. Now, what is 60 million if we just do that same exact math right here? 60 million tokens would be right about a 266x needed just to reach the millionaire status. So
that's crazy, bro.
The price would just need to reach 1 penny. The price would just need to reach 1 penny.
We're looking at coins that are doing thousands of X's that are inferior. And I'm not talking about just a little bit inferior. Vastly inferior coins. Smaller communities. Founder that's not even out there.
Yep.
Tokenomics not even close. Vastly inferior projects are doing thousands of X's.
Yep.
These coins don't, they're like, oh, well, this coin, everybody's talking about it. How many people are talking about your RH coin? Right now, throughout the bear market, way more people. When we start to really pump, do you understand the virality that's going to happen?
Right. Facts, dude. There's gonna be all the influencers. Crypto Ron's not gonna be able to hide the ecosystem anymore through his hiding and popping of the bubbles situation. He's gonna be throwing it in his face, and it's just gonna be shown once again why the dude has been wrong and why he has been either advised to gatekeep. And again, I don't know if, because it's his show, I don't know how it works in that situation. When you sign contracts, you end up having to abide by certain policies or you get fired. And that's garbage, right? So I don't know if he had to deal with that. BitBoy had to deal with something like that, so we heard, and now he's promoting it, right? But that's right now. When we start doing 100x from here, all the people that you've told in the past about Pulsechain, about Hex, they're gonna be like, dude, tell me more, man. What was that thing you were talking about, right? What was that thing you were talking about? Hey, Crypto Khalil, shout out to you as well, man. Says, shout out to ATX, helping a brother out. Always, man. Always here to help. Yeah, dude, we're in a bull market for sure, y'all. So someone said about the 200 million. Where did it go? Did I start? No, in the last few nights, $200 million have been moved. So what's fun is, again, everything's on the blockchain, right? We've discussed this so many times already in the past. Let me see if I can, get my page to refresh on this one. Give me 1 second. And I did some digging into some of the wallets as well, because why not, man? Right? Like, why the F not? So
isn't it so good to have an ATX? And I know you assholes hate the fact that we have an ATX. We have an ATX.
Yep.
It's,
divine intervention, bro. God put us together for a reason.
Yeah, facts, dude. Yeah, for sure. So this is a beautiful chart right here, or through Arkham Intelligence. If y'all haven't checked this out, crazy website. But you can actually see all the flow of where all the money went. So 200 million moved over into this wallet, 20 million moved over into this wallet, 13 million moved over into this wallet, 10 million moved over into this wallet. And what's crazy is I started going through and opening up those wallets because everything is on the blockchain now, y'all. Everything is on the blockchain. So you can literally say, cool, this one's still sitting on 10 million right here. What's it got going on? You can actually scroll down and see, okay, cool, it hasn't really done much with that particular wallet. Dude, these tokens, guys, imagine this wallet right here, $10 million. $10 million, y'all. Dollars. 10 million.
I'm ready to pump, yo. I'm ready to pump.
We're not even getting into the wallet that ended up doing 23 million, right? Like this wallet over here, setting up different protocols through the swaps and all that good stuff. Guys, there's so much money sitting on the sideline right now, ready to deploy into this ecosystem. $1 million in the Aave, $1 million, like, bro. They put $43 million in the compound. There's so much money ready to deploy at a moment's notice at any given time. And what's funny is that's just whenever they feel like it. There is no obligation for them to do anything. They might not do shit for another 6 months and just let other people speculate as to what's going on, what's happening. I thought we were doing it. I thought we were pumping. But what if in the next 30 days you see another $1.2 million spent? What if? And that's out of the $250 million. That's a fucking drop in the bucket for this system right now.
Listen, man. On the first 10x above SAC, I'm getting a human vacuum cleaner, and she's gonna suck it all out. Disciple know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm getting the world's first human vacuum cleaner. I'm talking to Elon right now. I'm gonna text him right now. Elon, I need a human vacuum cleaner. Big money on the way. 10X.
Oh my goodness.
Yo,
From
that's
the
how we
back.
getting the 10X? Didn't y'all tell? He said from the back. Yo, isn't that when they told us we getting the 10X, yo?
Yeah,
Is
the
that what we
10X.
getting?
That's it.
That's what Corey told you we getting.
Yeah, the people who don't believe in staking at all. Like, okay.
Oh my
Yeah, the
God.
people that grifted you for millions. Yeah.
If you don't understand staking in the first place, you truly don't understand Richard Hart's ecosystem. So don't pretend like you do. It's as simple as it goes.
Fascinating stuff.
Why do I need more than 10x when you guys will pay for everything?
Yeah. It's crazy, man. You know?
Yeah, man.
We'll
Shout
see
out.
what happens.
Silver Israeli says ATX shirts fucking Fuego. Yeah. Fuego for sure. And it actually has a whole
That's
55 down below. Represent, man. I'm a 55 representer, man. I really am.
Tatted, man. Y'all getting tatted Hex and 55 and shit like that?
Oh, I'm gonna have the full sleeve done at some point, man. And get the amount of money that we're about to have, it's dedicated some tats, man. Right? Like
Absolutely.
you earned a spot. You earned a spot in my body somewhere. No doubt about that.
I said when Pulsex gets to SAC, I'm not even gonna say I'm about to get the neck tat, man.
I know that's
Pulsex neck tat. Yeah,
bro. Like I've seen people do it. I've seen people do it with all the other projects. I've seen people do it with Cake, for example. That was a big one. Whenever people just got rich as fuck off Cake, people were getting the tats like crazy.
Yeah.
I saw some Hex tattoos as well. Right? Yeah. I'm gonna do a full dedicated, not necessarily a full sleeve, but definitely incorporate Pulsechain Pulsex, the incentive token, Hex 55. It's gonna include all that, man. It's gonna be beautiful because I'm definitely getting full tats, man. Like it's what's funny. Let's talk about tats for a second. As soon as if y'all don't know, if y'all don't have a tattoo, this is how it works. You either never get a tattoo in your whole life, and that's just how it is. You get one tattoo, and you either regret it, and you no longer get any more. You're done, and that's it. The two tattoos is the one that tricks me. The two, it's like you're kind of on the cusp. It's like one of those situations that you got one years ago, and maybe you got one again for your kid or something like that. It's just like right on the cusp situation. As soon as you get 3 tattoos, fucking door's unlocked. you're getting a lot more, right? You're getting a lot more tats, man. Like 1,000%.
I'm gonna fill my whole shit up at some point.
Yeah, dude. Like, why wouldn't? Again, like I've got this sleeve going right here. I'll have this sleeve done. I'll have my legs done. I got my whole back done. You know what I mean? I got ribs done. I got all that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I always tell people who don't.
I ain't got nothing.
Don't get it. That's what I was gonna say. If you don't have any, don't get any. But if you have one, you might as well get 10. That's.
I'm still scared of my mom. She be like, "What the fuck?"
Okay, love you.
Woo!
Okay.
Yeah, my mom still gives me shit. My mom be like, "Look what you ruined your body. You ruined what God gave you."
No, see, my mom stopped on that a long time ago. So I got my first tattoo when I was 16.
My mom would be on my head.
Yeah, no, I got my first tattoo when I was 16, and so mom's caught me because I wore a tank top and I had it done on my chest, and it peeked through the tank top, and like my sister was like, "What's that?" And like it showed my mom, and so again, that was at the time I was 16, bro. By the time I think I was 18, I'd already had like 3 or 4 tats at that point in time. Joined the Marine Corps, got my little Semper Fidelis going across the back. You know what I mean? And then again, the fucking door just unlocked from there, man. I'm tatted up, y'all. I'm tatted up, right? And there's gonna be a lot more, bro. There's about to be a whole lot more.
Make sure y'all hit that goddamn like button and subscribe. Go ahead.
Facts on facts.
I remember when Hex was pumping, people were getting tats all over the place, man.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was crazy. So imagine
no one. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I didn't see no one get the neck tat yet.
Nah,
I'm waiting for that.
I'm pretty sure somebody got one though.
We'll see. I might be that guy. But go ahead.
As needed, man. You know what I mean? As needed. My guys, for sure. What's this? My guys. Patience is our friend. Impatience makes you go for oranges and sink like the Titanic.
Y'all getting that note tat? Y'all getting that note tat and that tat? Y'all getting the Titanic? I know Marco getting that Titanic.
He's done so well. He might as well just get the Titanic X.
It's just gonna be a red. It's just gonna be a red line going down his back.
I make $10 million every 30 minutes. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you should. Yeah, go prove it, man. Go get a tat. That'll give me the full conviction, no doubt. I'm like, hey, man, you earned it at that point, right? I ain't got shit to say to you.
Just a big red line going down his back down.
Somebody tell Marco. Tell Marco go get that Titanic tat since he love that shit so much.
Yep, dude. Yeah, the ink price is about to blow everyone's mind away. I've said this before, right? But I think it does triple digits this cycle.
Look at the ink maxis all of a sudden. We got ink maxis all over the place.
Yeah. And well, it's fun because, dude, you earn trustless. You earn the yield just by being a part of. Like, you don't even have to buy the token. It doesn't have the massive whales like the Rectum Rituals or anything like that, or the Overwatch partners or the Saudis who have to sell to pay for all their stuff. It doesn't have these massive whales who got into Hex early, made millions, sacrificed that for Pulsechain and Pulsex. It doesn't have any of that, man. Now, again, granted, it's been out for 10 months, so there's been time for them to either buy or accumulate a bag. And so I'm sure the whales who weren't once whales are now bigger whales. Don't get me wrong. But if you just put some of your Pulsex into that farm, you've been earning since the beginning. I know I have. It's been incredible. I know my buddy has. He forgot about it. My buddy forgot about it. My buddy, and he goes and checks, and he's got, I'm not going to say how much, but he just was like, bro, every single time this thing goes and does another $1 in price, the dude got paid. Let me just say that. The dude gets paid every single time it goes up $1. And right now, it's at $5 right now, or $4.83. Imagine when it's back up to 10, like, or 20, or 30, or 50, or 80. Yep. Because the bull cycle, we're here, y'all. The bull market's here. Hey, hold on, Disciple, real quick. Give me 1 second on this, because I'm going to do a little pump on this one. Bro, that's how I be feeling, man.
I was just thinking, like, if you were a person that was all about ink, and you were buying ink at the bottom, do you know how much shit I will be talking right now?
You know what's funny is I ended up doing it to where, you know, my DCA strategy didn't include ink, right? Because I was like $5 a day, $20 a day is what I'm paying, you know, and I didn't do the ink. So, hey, man, to each their own,
Whoever
right?
was
That
like
was
buying that shit.
Yeah.
Because you're
Somebody
already,
was.
if I understand why you wouldn't, because you know if you're providing liquidity, you know, like we're literally getting ink as we talk right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if you were so convicted about the ink token that you were just DCA to ink when it went down, you're an animal. You're a beast, and you deserve to talk shit to everyone.
Well, Disciple, like you said, if you're gonna degen, why not degen on the ink token? That's
why
the
not?
degen play.
Why not let that be your degen play?
No, you want to buy gophers and fucking oranges and stupid
don't say
shit.
that, Westcott. Why do you gotta talk about?
Fucking fascinating. You should have been degening the ink token. That's where you should have been. But you want to buy goofy shit.
Dude, RH
Crazy.
Bitcoin prediction talking about coming real. Like, I looked at Plan B's video today. I watched his, you know, he talked about a 500,000. He's been on that since the beginning, right? Because of the whole system that he does or whatever, the step to flow or whatever the heck it's called, stock to flow model or whatever it's called. You know, he's looking at a 500,000 Bitcoin. You got the ETFs popping out money like crazy, and it's literally like fucking 1% of the portfolio. These dudes got trillions of dollars inside the portfolios. So yeah, dude, like if that's a possibility, for sure, yeah, it could happen. And then what's beautiful is it has shown that the altcoin market is here. I showed y'all earlier that the altcoin market's here, guys. Like, it's not sitting on the sideline anymore. We're not trying to wait for Bitcoin to finish doing what it does. Now is the time for alts. As of February 24th, 2024, alts are pumping. And when this thing goes, it's like, it's fucking quick, y'all. It's so fast, man. It is so fast. I can't even stress how fast these pumps go.
Bro,
I can't.
Finna be rich. Not only am I in crypto, I got in at the bottom, y'all. I got in on a layer 1 at the bottom, y'all.
This
My
is what
first
I'm trying
time.
to tell you, Wes. You said, "Oh, I might need another cycle," bro. No, you not.
Oh,
You got it at the bottom, bro. Watch.
Very fascinating. Very lucky. I'm happy to be here. I'm appreciative. I'm grateful. Some of y'all need to be. That's a big thing, man. Some of y'all are ungrateful. That's why you're buying all this stupid shit. You don't realize what you have in front of you.
Right. And
You don't get it. They're tricking you. Tricking you, bro. You paying $100 a month to be a part of somebody's fucking group. Paid group. That $100 a month could have got you a shit ton of incentive token, Pulsechain, Pulse, whatever.
Still can.
But, you know, still can.
I mean, guys, you're still early. Like, everyone's like, oh, is it too late? Like, you know, because we've had the recent pump and everything like that. I'm like, you're still dude, these prices, bro, they never get seen again, guys. I don't know how many times I got to pull this up on a chart for y'all to understand, but when you have any token that is here and gonna stick around into the long run, right? 4 years, 5 years, 7 years plus, and you can buy in the very beginning of any token, you never see these prices again. After the first year, you never see the prices again. We still haven't seen the lows of HEX, for example. You're still up 100 plus X. That's the proof.
100 plus X.
Right? Like that's the proof. If you had just bought during the first year of HEX and all you did was buy during the first year, minimum. You'd be up. You're up 50, 100X, right? And that's every token. It's going to go through a cycle. It's going to come back down. And when it comes back down, it'll never hit these prices again. I'm telling you now. So is it worth it to still buy? Is it still worth it? Yes. It is absolutely still worth it, y'all. Because these prices are never going to be seen again next bear cycle or bull cycle or whatever you want to call it.
I deserve this, bro. I don't care what nobody says. I busted my ass to get in this shit. Bro, the sacrifices I took to get in here, bro, the income taxes I dropped into this shit, you know, watching shit drop, you know, diluting my value, DCAing to bring it back up, bro. I deserve what's about to come, bro.
Yeah.
I deserve that shit. You know how bad that shit hurt to watch your value drop like that and still be like, man, I'm gonna just go harder. And you know what did that for me? DCC, man. He always talked about like you get to that point where you're DCAing and it just keeps dropping on you and you feel like you're throwing money away. That's how I felt. And I was like, I thought of DCC streams and it was like, bro, just throw the money away. Fuck it. Just throw it away. Don't even think about it.
Yep.
And that's what I did, bro.
What are you trying to say, West Scott? You got a job to where you can actually have money?
Right?
No.
Right?
No, but what I want to say, there's a process to confidence. You know, my mentor always talked about the 3 C's. Yep. And the first C is credibility. And what happened, credibility, the word credible goes back to the word belief. Like, you know, creo in Latin or in Spanish. Creer. It goes back to the word belief. And so we had belief because we saw someone who was winning in RH. And after you saw someone that was winning in RH, the next step is what? Is basically consistency. And that's the whole DCA strategy.
Yes.
Right? And the DCA strategy is to create discipline and consistency. Right? And how you're going to spend your risk capital in this market. And then after that time, once you start to see results, what's happened with you and what I see in West is you saw a person that went from belief to consistency and to now confidence.
Yep.
Right? And confidence has a spirit behind it because now you say, I deserve to win. I know I'm going to win, which is enthusiasm. You know, which the word enthusiasm goes back into the word entheos or in God. Like it's like a godlike. It's like you're creating something now. You know what I mean? Things are just being created around you because you have that level of confidence. Which, when you look up the word confidence, it goes back to con, with, or within, and fidence or fidelity. Now you have full faith in what you're doing.
Yep.
You know that what you don't see is going to manifest into something that you do see. And that attracts people and it also pushes other people away.
Facts. Yeah. What was the 3 C's?
Is credibility, consistency, confidence.
Oh, I'm gonna add a 4th C.
Crazy. Let's go, champ.
Crazy. You gotta be fucking crazy.
That's right.
Yo, facts, man. Facts.
2-3 years in a row. Watching dips. 4 fucking C's, man. Add crazy to that mix.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, shout out to PS Joe 16. Just made another 55 stake last night. Let's go. And dude, so right now you're earning close to 7 hex per T-share. In 15 years, that bitch is gonna be earning 30 hex per T-share, 10 hex per T-share, 20 hex per T-share, whatever that number is. It's gonna be mad wild. So grats, man. Grats on the 55. And you know what's funny? We always get the messages after a PulseNation stream. People like, I just did my 55. You're setting yourself up, man. You took the time. You're taking the risk. You did all of it to make sure that you have your future secure. You got to understand your why, guys. Why are you doing this? Why are you here?
Yeah, that's heavy. I think whenever I have like a mentee come in or somebody that wants to shadow me, and I always say this, you want your future self to look back and say, you were a fucking beast. Thank you. Love you. Yep. When you do a 55, your future self is going to look back at you and say, you are a motherfucking animal and I love you. You know?
Well, I mean, dude, B Weezy was talking about it. Y'all were having the conversation. It was if you're in your 20s, 30s, shit, 40s, 50s even, throw a 55 out there, man. Like, what's the harm in throwing it? That's the lottery play right there, man. That's the ticket right there. That's the one that says, I'm willing to take some money that I don't need right now, and I'm going to send it to my future self. And my future self is going to thank me. I just talked about prices never coming back down to previous levels. Well, next cycle, it's never going to hit this number again. The next cycle, it's never going to hit that bottom number again. The next cycle, it's never going to hit that bottom number again. Meaning the price is going to be higher in the 15-year time frame, guys. You don't do y'all understand what we're saying right now? Do you understand what we're saying?
I don't think they do, bro.
Bitcoin had the one little freak blip where it came down below its previous top. But if you look at the bottom, it hasn't gotten close to a bottom on this, y'all. This was the one little blip that it did, and it had just a short little stint here for roughly around 200 days below its previous top. But besides that, guess where it didn't go? To its previous cycle bottom. Guess where it didn't go before that? To its previous cycle bottom. Guess where it didn't go before that? To its previous cycle bottom.
Look at that.
Fascinating.
Johnny K, ATX under the influence of chaos. That's funny.
Yeah. We all sipping that. That's good. You
That's
know,
funny.
you know, one of the things I want to say real quick, ATX, is, you know, you have people that are worried about their 5555s.
Yep.
And that's why, like, in my safe, I have complete instructions to my kids on how to access my keys.
For sure.
Ooh, I got the chills when you said that. That's beautiful.
You know, like, if something happened to me and I died, inside of there is this is what you need to do.
Yep.
Absolutely.
It's for them. You know? It's
Yep.
like,
And that's why you stake, right? It's not just for you, it's for your family, bro. Motherfuckers are just here thinking about themselves. Think about your family, think about your kids, think about your kids, bro.
Yep.
Send something out there.
Right.
Selfish
Yeah, exactly.
motherfuckers, man.
yeah. My daughter
I'm
is
not
not
staking
old enough
nothing.
to understand, but I told her, I was like, babe, this is the wallet that I made for you.
Yep.
But you know, this is what we're, you know, your daddy's doing. Boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
And it's set up for her. That 5555 is most likely for her. You know what I mean? Hopefully,
Yeah.
I don't even, you know.
You set up any 555s for a lucky lady disciple?
I won't need those 5555. We doing that this summer.
Yeah, they say, yo, Westcott, we going courtside seats to the Knicks or what?
You don't know. Lakers, that is. I'm gonna be in LA. Watching
Yeah, dude.
Bron.
Come back down to
Oh,
earth. Nah, man, we up, man. We up, right?
Oh, we good. Yeah, we good right here.
We Gucci, bro.
You can
We
leave.
Gucci.
You can leave.
You know, so I'll share just a quick conversation or a brief moment on this one regarding taxes, because it's tax season. We talked about tax returns and all that good stuff. Look, man, be smart about it at this point in time. If you have to understand that no one knows what you're doing on the blockchain except for the centralized exchange. So if you're interacting with the wallet that's messing with the blockchain wallet and you're messing with that particular thing, they're probably going to know, right? So maybe be smart about what you're doing. That's all I'm going to say on that one.
Ooh, ATX with the slick top. Real DeFi, folks. Learn how to use it.
Learn how to use it. Just apply mild pressure and the real man comes out low. Oh, jeez, man.
That's one smoke, man.
Be rich, bro. Yo, we about to be rich beyond belief, man. I'm not like, we're not doing this whole like
I might
the
be
normal.
rich.
Yeah, nah.
Maybe it'll happen.
We speaking it into existence.
Yep.
We're gonna make more money than we thought we'd ever make, honestly, because that's just
Everyone
how it works.
is.
Who expects Pulsechain to go to $1? Nobody. It's not. It doesn't make sense. It's too crazy to think
Right.
that. And that is what fucking happens. You get 50 cents, 80 cent, $1. It's gonna be some shit nobody's expecting. Watch, just watch.
Right.
And you're gonna go back and watch these videos and be like, yo, they was on it, bro. They was on it. Because nobody was on it with Hex. Nobody. Pull me up a stream of somebody saying, watch this shit go to 50 cents, bro. I want to see that guy and where he's at. You know what I'm saying? That'll be interesting. If y'all could find somebody in the Hex community that thought that shit was going to 50 cents or $1, I want to see where that guy's at.
So yeah, that would put it at the market cap of 1 trillion. That's not that far fetched, guys. Like, it's not that far off to believe that a layer 1 ecosystem does $1 trillion market cap. Like, I know we don't really care about market cap and blah 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 blah, and it's all fucking doesn't matter. But like,
This
look,
cycle.
the people are gonna look at the same information regardless of what's going on. So let's just take a look as well, right? So if you're just looking at where it is right here, it's at 1.1 right now. And then by the time it reaches $1 trillion, that's a $1 pulse price, by the way. Like, dude, the numbers get crazy on this. You know what I mean?
Especially this cycle, bro.
Right. They get
Everyone's
absolutely
coming
wild.
in. Everyone's coming in. The big money's coming in. The big corporate money is coming in, bro. This is it, y'all. Like, this is it. I don't know, I don't know what's next. Get in now, man.
That would be crazy. A 6,000x from here. Let's go. Let's go.
Man. Watch.
Let's go.
Man. Super chat. Shout out to Crypto Winter Bull. He says, if we get 1 cent by next January, then we giga pump from there. I believe that, yo. I believe that. I feel like we're going to get that number that everyone's like, oh my God, we made it to 1 cent.
Yep.
And they cash out, and that's when that motherfucker goes up 50 cents. $1.
$1 trillion market cap is extremely possible.
Yeah, for a layer one.
To the crybaby. You talking to the crybaby in the chat?
I don't think you really understand how much money is about to come into this.
Oh man,
I think he's like, people really don't understand how much money is being printed.
Well, I mean, dude, there was 3 trillion last time in the overall crypto market cap. Again, it doesn't include all the crypto. I get it, right? You know what I mean? But just looking at what I can see for the data that's available to me, it hit 3 trillion last time. And
it's already at 2 trillion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Currently, it's at 2.2 trillion as the overall market cap right now. What if this cycle it ends up hitting, I don't know, 15 to 25 trillion?
And, so you're saying Pulse can't have $1 trillion of that? Right. As the best fucking layer one in the game?
Right.
You out of here, bro. You could do anything in this world, and you chose to be a crybaby. Yep.
I just don't really think so.
Don't even comment that. That's embarrassing. Don't even comment that.
Well, yeah, dude, Ethereum's finally it's like a 2x away from hitting its $1 trillion market cap. You know what I mean? Like these numbers are gonna get stupid, guys. These numbers are gonna get absolutely freaking stupid, right?
They're printing dollars. The dollar is becoming less powerful, bro.
Yep.
So we're gonna see the prices, the like actual dollar value of things is going up.
Mm-hmm.
Your fucking eggs have 2x'd. You know what I mean,
bro? Yo, you're making some good points, man.
Like, come on, bro.
We've been in such a downtrend for so long, bro. It's about time, like, shit gets better and like crazy, bro. These last few years, like even right now, people are struggling, living check to check. Everything's expensive. Can't get a house. We just you're gonna see a turnaround, bro. Like this economy's gonna get better. It has to, bro.
The economy is not going to get better. It's just that if you hold something valuable, you'll get more from it than everybody else. It's about winners and losers.
Yeah.
We're on the side of the winners.
Yep.
The gap is separating between the middle class is dying. The middle class is dying out.
You're going to have the availability to suck up more fiat because you're in something that people need. DeFi is providing a service that's extremely necessary.
Yep. Yeah, dude, everything, it definitely is always, the possibility is there. The possibilities are limitless, right? It's just a matter of what limitations that we set for ourselves. But the downside to it is when you put a cap on certain things, that's the people who will typically sell on certain numbers. And so they see the 500 million market cap hit or whatever, and they think, cool, that's as high as it's going to go because they've limited themselves. And then you see all of a sudden the thing just hits 2 trillion. I'm not saying I'm not saying it's likely. I don't know what the possibilities or the percentages of that actually happening are. But what I do know is this thing will go and do dumber things than anyone can imagine. Wes has said it. Disciple has said it. You've looked at the previous cycle. I saw someone freaking buy 10 Bitcoin back in 2010 for $3 when it was 30 cents, bro. And I was like, and do you think they were like, hey man, this thing's gonna be $60,000 one day? Fuck no, dude. They were buying it at 30 cents, right? Like, you don't picture that it's going to be $60,000 one day, but that alone gave them a 200,000x. Did they hold it? I doubt it. Very few people have been able to hold on to the crypto for that long. And guess what? It's not even 15 years. And guess what? You can stake for 15 years to allow you to not end up in a situation. What if Hex goes and does a 200,000x?
Good luck.
Right now.
Good luck.
In 15 years, what if it's 200,000x from here? That's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. The numbers
money that we see in the market is it's y'all do understand they're only going to continue to print. It's
Right.
either we continue to print and dominate the earth,
Right.
or it's World War III and the world's over. It doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
Don't y'all understand?
That's exactly it, man. That's exactly
I
it
feel
right
like
there.
Minority Report. Don't you see? Don't you see?
To get real good for us, bro. Let me hit up this super chat. Real quick, Crypto Winter Bull says market is not relevant. Price all depends on how much liquidity there is. If liquidity is thin compared to inflows, then price pumps hard. Market cap don't matter.
It's just a
Bro,
number.
look at that. Fucking, I'm banning you, bro. You're a piece of shit. Fuck
Who?
you. Get the fuck out of here, asshole.
Who?
DB Cooper, dickhead.
What?
Fuck you.
Bye.
He's a fucking Randy dick sucker. He's one
Bye.
of those guys. Yeah.
Oh, he
Milk
definitely.
token.
Yeah.
He's a
Milk
Randy
token.
guy.
Get off our
Yeah,
page.
go buy milk token and
Yeah,
jump.
exactly.
Do that.
Damn. You're the GOAT. Appreciate. Much love.
Oh,
Fucking circle jerk.
How many PulseX do I need to be a millionaire this cycle? I don't know, man. That's a fun question, but let's just play with some probabilities for a brief
Real
second,
quick.
and I got a dip. What's up, man? Go ahead.
Real quick, I just want to know when did Pulse get back to SEC price?
What do you mean? Like the date or what?
Yeah. When did it get back
The
to that?
date it hit, the official date was January 14th.
Boom. I said Pulse would get back to SEC like December 19th, right? So it was like
yep.
a month off, right?
Yep.
People were telling us that we were assholes. It's gonna take much longer than that.
Yeah.
Right?
January 11th was the actual day. I just pulled it up on the daily, but January 11th. But anyways.
And so we were a little bit less than a month off.
Yep.
Less than a month off.
That's what I said. You're gonna get the price right. You're gonna get the timing wrong. That's
Right.
with all of it. So we're talking about the possibilities of where it could go into the future, and prices reaching 10 cents, a penny, $1, $5. Like, you're gonna get the price right. You're gonna get the timing wrong. So does it happen this cycle? Next cycle? I don't know. Does it happen this year? Next year? I don't know. But if you stick around long enough, you'll get to actually see when it happens. You'll get to participate in the joy as well. So let's just talk real quick on price for PulseX. So right now you need a 266X if you just had 60 million tokens. If you had 500 million tokens of the PulseX, you just need a 32X to become a millionaire. If you have 1 billion PulseX tokens, then you just need a 16X to become a millionaire. I wanted to throw those prices out there real quick. I wanted to get that I wanted to get the chat, brought up on that one. I hope y'all have had a fantastic stream. Things are coiling up to rip right now. 1000% chaos. There's 100%. How do you off ramp PulseX? The Discord never answered. There's tons of different ways to off ramp. You got to find that out for yourself. It's however you on ramped, right? How'd you get in, right? Like if you just sacrificed and you never came into Pulsechain, then yeah, you're gonna have to do some research. But there's bridges out there. I'm a fan of using the Arbitrum network, but I'm not gonna get into all that right now to describe how to do that. Do some research on it, but you just bridge the same way that you came in, and then you send it to a centralized exchange or whatever you're doing with that money at that point in time.
The bridge is so easy to use that a drunk bastard can do it.
For sure. Yeah, the bridge is super easy. There's tons of tutorial videos out there. Before you do anything, test. I can't stress enough. Test, dude. If it's going to cost you a little bit of extra money to make sure that you end up getting your money, do a test, guys. It's well worth it. And with that, dude, what do you have to wrap up with the stream, gents?
Man, you go first, bro.
You fud my bags, I'm gonna fud you.
Facts.
We're gonna continue to be positive. If you
Facts.
come with negativity, we're just gonna override it with positivity.
Facts.
Let's ride.
And I second that, bro. Like, hey, man, like someone said earlier, this is a bullish stream. If you want to be bearish and scared, go find somebody else to watch. Just change the channel. This ain't for you.
Yep.
And
You
that's
about to
pretty
be
much it,
millionaire.
man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we about to be rich, bro. We appreciate y'all being here. This was awesome. ATX, take it away, man.
Yeah, guys, millionaire in under 2 years. It's possible. The bull market's here. Make sure you got your bags packed. You still have plenty of time before the full bull takes off. We haven't full seen parabolic yet, so make sure to set yourself up for success. Make sure you have 5 P's in place of proper preparation, preventing poor performance. Make sure you understand a plan in place to make sure you take profits properly. Understand that, guys, you're about to see more money than you've ever seen in your entire life. Stay tuned, like and subscribe to the channel. Come back to the PulseNation streams, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
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 Yeah, I'm ballin' in this bitch. Yeah, 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 yeah. Money stay calling in this bitch.